Bravo, Andrés. Would you go on just one page? Very fine pianist already. I think there's always a problem when we're traveling around and we don't get a chance to practice enough. So therefore a few things happen, but don't be disturbed by that. If you were playing this in a real recital, of course, you would be very focused on the detail as well as on the whole thing. So, okay, let's go back and talk about this piece. Well, obviously, you know about the piece, you've read about it, you've read about Schumann's life at that time, what he was going through. You've read about the connection with Beethoven's An die ferne Geliebte. And I think you know about these things. We don't need to go over them. For the public who's listening, you could discover about these things. But I want to speak to you, Andrés, about your playing per se. So it seems to me that your playing speaks to me the most when you're Eusebius rather than Florestan. And I want to discover why that is the case. Eusebius is, of course, as you know, the dreamy part of Schumann's nature, and Florestan is the heroic part. So I think your pianistics are very beautiful in Eusebius generally. You have a beautiful sound. You produce very warm-rounded, you give a lot of attention to voicing. And it seems to me that when you play more heroically, you're a little bit afraid to let the sound out. And your body language is more convincing in Eusebius than in Florestan. I don't want to make it a kind of a fetish for you that, oh no, I'm not good at Florestan. No, you can be very good at it, but you just have to release the energies. Yeah. I'll tell you, when I was 17 years old, I went to Carnegie Hall to hear Jorge Bolet play Schumann Fantasie, and after that, the 12 Transcendental Etudes of Liszt. What a program. And I went with his teacher, who was then my teacher, David Saperton, son-in-law of Godowsky, assistant of Hoffman, and my friend Jose Sandoval, Mexican pianist. And we heard Bolet doing something like this. Came down on a wrong note. After he played a great concert after that, but after the concert, Saperton, followed by Jose and me, we went backstage to greet Bolet. And the first thing Saperton told him, which I thought was a kind of, a teacher shouldn't do that to a student. He said, well, Jorge, why you lift your hand so high? Of course you're going to come down on a wrong note. You have to get close to the key. That's just grandstanding. And I think Bolet probably didn't know what to say. He respected his teacher greatly. Of all of Saperton's great students, like Julius Katchen, Shura Cherkassky, Bolet, Abby Simon, it was Bolet who gave most credit to Saperton. So, in any case, yes, well, you took the close approach, but where's the outburst of feeling? For Schumann, this, as you know, is one, he wrote the whole piece in one outburst, I think. Mm-hmm. Yes, especially, well, the first movement, of course, is one whole thing. So when you play it, it should be in one unit, and even when you go on, yeah, it should go on. Shouldn't segment your playing too much. I noticed often, well, even in the soft playing, like, you know, fine, you played it beautifully, and then, you know, it goes on. It's one whole thing. There must be a continuity of it. Maybe can you play from this theme? That's it. Because before your si bemol, just the do is you put an accent on it. Okay, let's take the beginning once again. Well, don't bring your right hand up. There's no need for it. It can be by your side. Listen, you have a ninth, the interval of a ninth. Yes, this is maybe the Schlegel quote at the beginning is talking about the tone that sounds, the secret sound that goes through. Wouldn't that be the soul? And the la is forming a dissonance, and he added harmony. Oops, there, even a wrong note coming from not too far. It's all one statement, and release the sound. Don't try to over-control your sound. You try to control the tones from actually almost too close. Let it sound out. That's it. Nice, very nice. You made a special color on that La mineur accord. Yes. Well, of course, we all know the Horowitz recording. I was there in Carnegie Hall when he played. I was 15 years old. And it was such an extraordinary color. Some pianists might consider that recherché, a little bit. But come on, it's so thrilling. It's such a poetic effect. But therefore, because Horowitz gets that specific color, no other pianist today would dare to do that. Because it wouldn't be, whatever they did, it wouldn't be such a great effect. So we're always striving, in a way, not to sound like imitation of Horowitz. But in any case, now you were more relaxed because you were playing more. This is one of the problems. When you first play, when a pianist plays at the beginning of a concert, we're a bit self-conscious, no matter how great we are. I heard Gilels in Carnegie Hall start with 3 Beethoven sonatas, the Opus 79, Opus 90, and the Les Adieux sonata. And I wasn't moved at all. And then after the pause, he came out and played 4 Brahms ballades. I was in tears from the first measure. I mean, the difference was extraordinary. Now, maybe he felt the Brahms much more. But, we should do our best to just forget everything that we studied and come out and play spontaneously. Such a great intellectual musician as Arthur Schnabel, when asked what he thought was the most important quality for a performing musician, without hesitation, he answered spontaneity. Yes. Well, for those of us who know his great recordings like Brahms' B-flat Concerto, which is tremendous. Yes, look, I played it for my old student and present friend, Sergio Tiempo. He was blown out of the universe with Schnabel's B-flat, and I think it greatly influenced him. Yes, I think it's the greatest recording of that piece. And even such great pianists like Horowitz, with his recordings with his father-in-law, I don't think it comes close to what Schnabel does in the Brahms language and meaning. Well, okay, Brahms had such a great connection with both Schumanns, yes. You just completely unbutton yourself and let yourself go when you play this opening theme. Don't think to reproduce what you do in the practice room. It will not be the same. Okay, can you play again? Yes, fine. I like very much what you're doing. Don't forget that this is already. Yes, so realize that it's. That the fa, when it comes, is a surprise, so it must not disappear. Now it disappeared. The 3 times that you've played it so far this morning, it was all different. Difference is fine, but you have to have a crystallized idea. Yes, that in a way it criticizes the cadence in G major, right? Yeah, without waiting so much like I did now, but realize that moment. Okay, very good. Can you play from the piano version? That's beautiful. Don't worry, don't worry. You can be a little bit louder there. Buzzing in your ear. Yes, bring it out to the. Take your time to get that bass note. I missed it. Yes. Interconnected, yes, like a great jazz musician improvising and around intervals that comes from the great composers of the past. So like Schumann. So yes, make sure that it's not. Of course, you missed that chord and you were angry with yourself the first time you played it today, but now you got it right. 16th down. You should prepare it. Don't rush. Just because it's a 16th note doesn't mean you will have to rush to catch a train. That's it. No, again, don't break your line. You did. Then, no, it's not. Oh, yeah. It's all one thing. Start from. That's it. There, something about the pedal. Sorry, Andrés, the pedal. Also, don't rush, because if you rush, then the la and the sol go together in the pedal. That's it. And the same here. Good. Yeah, it's funny that Schumann writes staccato and nobody plays it that way, but why don't you be the first? You can pedal it away, right? Try it once slowly. Yeah, of course, nobody. It may sound a bit strange. People may have a little bit of difficulty to get used to it, but it's worth a stab at it, right? Yeah, try again. You want to take your score?
No.
Yeah, even if you don't pedal, you're not pedaling it like I suggested, but everybody plays it. Go on, play. That's better. The continuity was better now. You took this fingering. In one line, legato. Take a legato fingering. You did. That's it. It can be any fingering, but take a legato fingering. Many ways you can do that. Yeah. Try again. A little more sound, so yeah. To get a different color. Yes. Wonderful. That's it. Wow. Go ahead. Yeah, it should. You know, part of the trouble with playing classical music is that it's been done a million times. There have been, I'm slightly exaggerating. There have been zillions of recordings of these pieces. We all have our favorites. But finally, when you come to play it, it shouldn't feel hackneyed. It shouldn't feel like you're regurgitating what you've heard a million times and what you yourself have practiced to master so well, every nuance. And you're a very careful worker, I know that. So, it should feel fresh. Don't worry if something happens in your playing that is not exactly what Schumann wrote on the printed page. Really, our aim is not to reproduce a blueprint of what's on the printed page. The composer can be wrong also. God forbid, we suggest that the composer can be wrong. Yes. I feel that when you come into you can do it that way. That brings out the contrast and the tension between Florestan and Eusebius. But you can also come back a bit, even though it's unmarked. on the last D minor chord. It can come back a little bit to introduce the piano theme. Yeah, you're very insistent. You know, on the contrast. You can do that too. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. It can be one way, one performance, and another way, another performance. You can search for other nuances and still other performances. You shouldn't be so tied to the printed score, in my opinion. Even though I've pointed out to you, oh, there's a staccato dot that you're missing. Yes, performance of classical music is not just one thing or another, right? So we have to be open to different things. Here I'd like to suggest that when you... this coming up should be all of a sudden different from the Misterioso. That's the 5. It's the contrary movement of that. So there's something sudden and that grips the composer when he's writing it. So what are we trying to get? Are we trying just to get the nice sounds that we can make in the practice room? And even the nice sounds that the composer may have imagined. The composer was imagining and feeling other things, not only those sounds, but the emotion and the creative energy of writing this stuff. To the sound, so try to get. I help you with it. Well, Schumann, I'm going to contradict myself right and left, and I'm happy to do so. As Carl Gustav Jung said, which person is completely consistent? It's impossible to be completely consistent. Schumann wrote this. He didn't write sign of pedal here. He wrote an 8th rest. Yeah, no, please, sit. Can you play it with a little less, but don't continue the pedal to be flat. But you play. No. Look, he writes to hold the B flat through. So the idea, even though the ligature is starting again from the next note, it's one idea going on. That's so beautiful how you get. So it's just a couple of details that didn't allow the totality of the thing to emerge, in my view. probably more ways to interpret this passage than would be conceivable by most human beings. That was quite beautiful the first time. Now you get a bit self-conscious in the detail, which is a bit normal. You're playing in a Masterclass, so I'm supposed to be the master, you're supposed to be the student. But, I'm just your guide today. So, Moisevich, Benno Moisevich, the great pianist, of course you know this playing. We all the pianists know Benno Moisevich is playing. He studied with Leschetizky. His first 15 years he spent in Russia or in Vienna, and then when he was 15, he moved with his brother. His brother was already in England, and he became, his rhythm was extraordinary. He became a very British kind of pianist, but with the temperament of a Russian pianist. And that's a very fascinating combination, isn't it? But he said when he was stumped by interpretation of what passage, he would just get up from the piano, walk around the piano, and start to sing the music and to think of new ideas. Yes. So if you're a little bit stumped sometimes, just try that method. It's not bad. I was experimenting with, you see the crescendo. Composer can never write ever 100% of the possibilities, and even the composer would be surprised by the possibilities inherent in a work. Think of that, when most composers published works, they hadn't yet heard other pianists. What's wrong? This doesn't go all the way. It doesn't matter. They haven't yet heard other interpretations. They haven't even had the chance themselves to develop their interpretations. So, that's something to think about. You should be as spontaneous in playing this as possible, even though you may have a very concrete idea of what you're doing. Yes. Let's just play from there. There's so many. Yeah, well, that's not convincing the way you come in. Schumann writes to keep the mi bemol, yes, and also the way you add any way the music goes on, there's never a complete pause until the last chord, first movement, last chord of last movement, right? Yeah, once again. Don't think too much. Okay, play once without ritornello. Yeah, well, it disappears into thin air. There's no, he doesn't do. It's vanishing. He doesn't know where to go. Imagine he didn't know that he was going to play this chord, and then all of a sudden he takes it up. Go ahead. Just from here. Then it vanishes. Yes, your voice leading is excellent here. It was. But if you use that fingering, he probably meant it to be, which is impossible for the pedaling, of course. So I also take your fingering, but try to get one line so that nobody can tell that you're using the right hand. Play it. That's it. Better. That is so bizarre how Schumann writes that, and you're very accurate in what he writes. And then try to do it very spontaneously, and I would think maybe Schumann didn't exactly mean that fermata. It doesn't make much sense. Right?
So the fermata here makes sense because the whole thing gets lengthened because of that fermata. Don't wait too long before the meaning. Try your hands. That's it. Now it makes more sense. Yes, God forbid the composer should be wrong. Yes, he was wrong to mark that. It's even theoretically wrong because, first of all, that's in a appoggiatura, the fa, going to me. It sounded so much more natural and convincing. Just get rid of that stupid fermato over the fa. He has the fermato over the whole chord, which makes more sense. Okay, now we go on. So from this chord, basically, and then he wants you to forget a bit the harmonic connection, so that when you have the re majeur that's coming, nobody knows how to play that. We all do different rhythm from what he. Maybe just imagine you're a jazz musician and you're doing ba 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 ba. Just play it accurately with a certain rhythmic continuity, just correctly. Try to. Much better. Once again. Staccato, ba-bum. He writes an angry blast, ba-bum. Yeah, so if you pedal all of this, it mitigates the staccato angry effect. Ya-bum. Yeah, on all of them, ba-bum, ba-bum. Okay, well, you can do it that way. You make a big stretto. Can you just simply play it without the stretto? You can feel the stretto, but try not to do so much. Okay, once again. Well, the fa diez doesn't come out very well, does it? We need more. It was your fingering before because you took, Yes, go on. Yeah, much better. That harmony, this progression. Sounds like autumn leaves, doesn't it? But the way you play the melodic notes here should be more deep in sound than here, I think. Yes, we'll try again from here. Beautiful if you didn't take a new tempo here. Yes. So the same tempo here as you have here. And it's one sustain line. And then the variety in the music has more unity because of a continuity in the tempo. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's show you right through Tornado that it's obviously up tempo, but you're a little bit, in my view, too arrhythmic in here. If you could somehow be free and have more steady rhythm at the same time. I know it's a contradiction, but like I say, nobody can be, like Jung said, nobody can be totally of a piece. Okay, try again. And now we just write chords. Did he make a mistake?
No.
How do you know?
Well,
Can we be sure that he didn't make a mistake? I'm slightly playing devil's advocate here. Yes, but then if he didn't make a mistake, let's assume he didn't make a mistake. Let's assume he wants these chords. He wants them more solid. That's the difference between solid chords and 16th notes, right? 16th notes are more fleeting. So can you really be solid in these chords and have more tone? Yes? Once again. No, let's see. I didn't do exactly that. Schumann writes in lebhaften tempo, sorry for my terrible German accent. It's probably more Yiddish than German, but in a lively tempo. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to go twice as fast. So he just means, he probably meant go with the flow. What your impulse tells you. Yeah, but your impulse is being influenced by reading this word. And in the modern way, we take, if the composer picked his nose and put the result on the printed page, we would think it's some kind of indication for something. But because we're so literal, try not to take that too literally. Legato feel going up. Just because you correctly break the, well, you have these angry out, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this starts again, but don't break the legato in your bass line. Yeah, let's play the whole thing again. Bass. But he writes piano, but somehow I would try to find a way not to come back to piano in the bass line. Yes, I know it's contradictory, but there again, life is full of contradictions. Yeah. Once again. Let's try it. Can I play your bass line, please? It's going to be a total mess because we haven't practiced this together. Once again. Okay. Really terrible. Now you do it. And of course, I think here one does have to come back a little bit to mezzo, yes, here. Mm-hmm. So, because it's repetition of this long phrase, yes. Try to have more unity in your bass line. Your bass will unify things for you. Yeah, play a little bit slower. Try to get such a nice sound, you know. Here, yes. Okay, now use more pedal for the legato. Listen to what's happening there harmonically. It's like G minor. See? influenced by what the right hand is doing. We have to be very self-critical and listening as we practice and not being happy with what we're producing. Yeah, very good, without pedal. You can look at the score. Just play the right hand, please. Thumb, prepare, on C, back out. That's it. I will do 2 to 1 on the do. That's it. So you can have absolute legato. Don't forget, whatever ideas you have to translate them into absolute craft. The craft must be seamless, perfect, without pedal, because the pedal covers up a lot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get through this passage. Okay, but then with the la bémol sol, yeah. Okay, let's just do the last one, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, just before it. Yeah. I think it's a good idea, but the fact that your right hand is hovering way over the keyboard, you're stuck with what you wanted. You know, many times in life you may want something very badly, and then when you get it, you regret that you wanted it, right? So here, you know, when you come, how do you do? You do it all the way with the right hand, right? Okay, well, that's fine. Then, yes, but you know, be near the key here, so that when you have the impulse to go on, you can do it. But if you're way here, then you have to come down, and it takes a while. You're stuck with the huge hiatus that you've created. Yeah, can you play again from there? Pedal. Raise. No, the B goes through. It's a dotted quarter note. Hold the B in the second finger. Yes, more beautiful. Yes. But not here. Probably your finger. Yes. 4, switch to 5. If you're taking 1, 3, 5, that's yes, maybe it's a good idea. You play about mezzo forte here, at least before you did, and here you play mezzo piano. Well, if you're going to get the legend sound, you have to come out with some sonority. You can also use an accordo pedal and play mezzo forte, at least, you know. But it's very delicate. I like what you do. I don't want to pick you apart on this. You don't need to be. Maybe slightly, it sounds a bit simplistic of me to say it, but a little more dramatic line here leading into the forte. Can you play again from here, please? Maybe tone. Yeah, why not very delicate in the left hand, but in the right hand, tone. Build. Well, it's very delicate for this, you know. You're not playing in David's Malheur. Come out. When you want to get a big sound, you plunge deep inside the key. Mm-hmm. Well, you might get a certain amount of it is that, but you might get more sound if like this. Becomes a fulcrum. Then you get a bigger sound easier than if you do what you're doing, which is you're always going into the key. Why not use the keyboard as a fulcrum? Out. You'll get more sound. That's right. Okay. You don't have to try so hard that way. That's it. Just make it focus on what needs to be rich. Not loud, but rich. Relax. Wait before your color effect. Try not to wait before it. Then it will somehow take the listener by surprise, and you'll seduce the ear of the listener rather than make them think, oh, something stopped. You know, play it again. Yeah, again, you get stuck up in the air. I'll show you what I would, if I had... You can go up, but then bring your hands down so you're prepared to go on. If not, you're stuck with that waiting, you know, and then the listener is stuck with what you're doing too. Don't get the listener stuck as well. Try it again. That was. Well, no, you can make your effect of, yes, you can take, look, again, I show you. Just not to do it. And then, especially when you lift your pedal, you are stuck there. You've got to take a second or two to get the control of sound back. You know what I mean? It's a question of pianistic strategy.
Okay.
Yeah. Just there. Okay. No, you're right. Once again. But keep your pedal down until your hand is ready. That's it. Go on. Yeah, but look at all those marvelous dissonances. The fa diez going. Yes. Good. I like your rubato. Very beautiful. Beautiful. Very subtle. Yeah, there can be more suspense. More staccatissimo there. Then softer the accompaniment. But very secco, very dry. So, that's it. I'm a little disturbed. I see your head bobbing. You're doing. Try not to have your head. Just it's one line. Your body language is so important. Keep your body still. Just try. Yeah, of course. Get that chord right. That was a mess. Definite incision, you know. How about going towards it a little bit and play a bit with the time, because then you take a big ritardado, and then at the moment of decision, you take a tempo. Well, it's one way of doing it, but I think somehow you lose a bit of unity there. Yes, very good, very good. Try again from maybe from here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't slow down too much. And not too fast. Not too fast.
I have one question. Here
Yeah.
you play
Yeah.
or
Yes. Well, of course, it should be the former. But hardly anybody plays it
No.
that way. Yes. So I think you should play it as accurately, rhythmically as you can.
Okay.
But the thing that's more important is this scherzando feeling, but without rushing so much, I think. Just play it. And for a pianist, the accuracy in your left hand jumps is very important.
Yeah.
So how would you practice that? Show us it. Well, that's as a musician knowing, but physically, look. Right? With a low wrist. And preparation, extreme preparation. Pianissimo. When you practice for accuracy, soft, don't make the crescendo. Yes, because now you're practicing for accuracy. And don't combine so much the two different ways, yes. Okay, well that's more of the passion thing. You did very, very well, yes. Well, very nice, interesting what you're doing, yes. Good. That was extremely beautiful. That was the most beautiful thing you did in the first movement, I thought. The ending of this section, you know. Just play it for everybody, just from here, please. Yeah, you have the wrong chord there also. Now it's more, yeah. Play it from here for you. That's it. That's it. It's re, not fa.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. I like your sudden lunge into that as if it were a complete surprise. Probably took Schumann by surprise too. He felt the sudden passion to write it that way. And then, but you're not quite free in your hand movement coming from the lower La bemol octave to the upper one. So once again, take it over with the right hand. Don't make it that sound. Practice it. I will take 3-5, 5-3. I think you're. Your hand will be more free. That's it. That little insect buzzing around in your ear, that mosquito buzzing around in your ear. Yes. Key as before. Let's take the ending. Yes. No, not too active. Dreamy. No, don't rush because you have the long held note, but then you make accelerando in the left hand. Keep it steady in the left hand. It's great. Is in error here to write the adagio so soon. He leads with deep feeling. But then, if you play so slowly here, it's very hard to hold the entire coda of the first movement together. Try just more naturally to come into a slower tempo. You know, adagio, my wife is Italian, and correct me if I'm wrong, adagio is only meaning take it easy. Is that correct? Yes. So as my Juilliard doctoral teacher, Roger Sessions, the great American composer, used to say, adagio like in an Italian car park, take it easy. You know, that's all. So not too slowly. Can you play once again? I want to hear all the. That's the construction test, right? Too slow. Can you play it correctly? Show them how it should be played. Okay, go after them. No, you're not holding these. Not too slow. Go on. Yeah, I want to hear it. Yeah, so don't wait too long between the soul and going on. Very beautiful. Can you try that without pedal? Yeah, but holding each note of the three voices equally. And then the legato with pedal. Yeah. It's difficult. Maybe try a little pedal on this chord. Something like that. Yeah. Well. Think of the rhythm here, the rhythmic change. Here he writes in that. Right, I think it takes too long. And then as you did. Ooh, that was too loud. Then I would play pianissimo. Why don't we write piano? We want to hear, that's the note that sounds through the ether of the universe, and then it goes to the still, right? Oops. And then mezzo forte. Somehow very magical. It's not too loud, not too heroic yet. It has much time to become heroic, right? Yes. Let's go on.
Your playing is really excellent. Your musicianship is excellent. It's true, at a few key passages you have these harmonic confusions sometimes, that maybe something in your basic harmonic training that's a little bit weak you have to look into. So I'm not going to try to paper over that. You have to look into that. Or maybe could be lack of practicing after train travel. I really don't know. You know yourself. Maybe it's a combination of these factors. Combination of these things, yes. Well, let's go back to the march, yes. I think your rhythm could be more strict sometimes, like when you play it. Just a very strict rhythm. Don't have too much fantasy in your rhythm there. Can you begin again? Always play the arpeggios before the beat. Can be also, well, these days, most teachers teach to play on the beat, which I don't totally believe in either. They do. That sounds to me extremely didactic, like a professor teaching how to play, correctly an arpeggio. It may be theoretically correct, but it sounds terrible. So on the other hand, I tend to play them in between. Try that. Try it. Also the way you produce your tone. The right. Use larger arm movements to get a phrase, because you're always playing kind of down. Relax your arm more, let it float. That's it. That's it. Yeah, there. You have that beautiful. It should be more heroic somehow, more crescendo. Yes. Yeah, there. Normally the phrase. Come back. There's more musical argument and continuity. Mm-hmm. It's the thought process that's also important. Let's go on. Don't rush. There you go. The portato there. I know I'm playing it staccato, but you can imitate. The contrary motion is interesting. You're playing. Lift your pedal down. Off. Yes. Yeah, don't rush. Steady. And pianisticos. nice things. Yeah, again, don't bounce with your body. It disturbs me when I see it. Because you do. Just make simple music. That's it. But it could be effective there when you play without pedal. And then pedal. No pedal. Yes. I would suggest there. Yes. There we will. Nice color change. Contrast it and play with more sound. And forte, yeah? More? No. More already on the second sequence. More? Yeah. But when you have the crescendo, don't make accelerando, non stretto. Schumann is wrote with the cross hands and then with the playing in the same register. Don't, again, nod with your head. Try to keep your body more simple. Mm-hmm. It will lend more dignity and unity to your playing. Nice. Yeah, but they're always the last note. Hold it, because you do. Again, you break the phrase. It goes on. So, yes. That's it. Go on. More tone. No, but there, I think you need a contrast. And as you do, come back. Yes. And poco più. Back to regularity. Yeah, more wise when you come to the mi bemol, more sage, not so loud. Crescendo and less. It's kind of strict rhythm.
next section, you did that very beautifully. Can you play from there, the central part? Yeah, I think there it's somehow a little bit wishy-washy. It could have a bit more character. You know, these funny Schumann things rhythmically, you regularize them a little bit too much and you slow down too much, in my opinion. 1, 2. They're a bit free, you know. Yeah, no. Direct. I would sing the soprano a bit more. It could be a bit more than piano. And the rhythm. As if Schumann is uncomfortable with life, and he was, wasn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you play softer, don't slow down so much. A bit more passionate. Fantasy for the rhythm. Play a little bit of rubato. Yeah, much better. Yeah, but then go on. No, don't take forever. Yeah, it's just a little bit too fast. And again, the way Schumann has written 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and don't try to hear it as if he didn't write it that way, because most people try to play. Right. This is not the way Schumann wrote it. That's it. That's it. Yes. Really forte there. A bit less. Then you end the phrase with a big a bit less. Last one decisive, so first one forte, second one a little bit less, third one even more, and fourth as a contradiction, and decisively, so that then
very good. You got those jumps very, very well. Now, of course, the last section is really, really something. Go for broke on it because you're going to miss notes no matter what you do. If you play it safe, you'll probably miss more than if you take chances. Once again. More tone. More. That's it. Keep the tension up. I would suggest very, very good. Break your pedal there. Your pedal. Yeah, of course, one always wants to keep the tempo up and not lose the tension, but if you lose the harmonic interest, then you've lost the tension. Yes. Now, if you would practice with the pedal brake. One can't get any sound from this one. It's terrible. I would have left out the ray. I would do that simply. You can also not pedal, but depends on the hall, the acoustic. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Let's discuss the way you structure the opening 4 bars of introduction. Yes, you recognize that the La Sol thing is interesting. And that, of course, you know the Horowitz recording where at the end he brings out, of course, heavily the La Sol, but only from here, not from there. You're aware of that, yes? Or you're not?
No.
You don't know that recording so well?
I don't know so well.
Every pianist should know that recording because it's an unforgettable Schumann Fantasie that Horowitz played after his 12 years of retirement, yes. So, and it's, of course, I do think the La Sol is the first note of the first interval of the first movement. So it is important, but then you bring out, you have a crescendo here, yes, and you bring out very forte that, which a little bit is, for me, too dramatic in the context, right? Because it's very semplice, yes? Mm-hmm. Yes. Try to see what happens when you avoid crescendo in the La major, yes? And not so forte, but like mezzo forte, yes. And then more misterioso in the tema. Yeah. With no perturbation of any kind at all.
That's it. Beautiful. Keep it not too much. Enough. Yeah, but you have to keep it through. Yeah, but don't make so much retardado that the la to sol continuity is lost. That's it. That's it. It's more mysterious that way. Here you can come out. Right, beautiful. My voice a bit better. I didn't hear your do. That's it. That's it. That could be a bit more with the opposition of the bass. That's it. Bring on both equally. The tenor. Once again, the tenor and the bass. I would play two, not one, because you have to hold the mi bemol, right? Schumann asks to hold that mi bemol. Once. That's it. Yes. Both. Yeah. Now, without taking time to make the change, steady tempo. Yeah, that's it's a half step. Once again from here. Don't waste your time changing to first finger on the la.
Okay.
You're just going to lose time to get up to the la. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Crescendo, tone. That's it. Right. Watch out for these overly conscious retardandi, Andrés. You will make retardado anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. That song. Yeah. Schumann writes this very intricate phrasing. Yes. Maybe just be a little bit aware of that asymmetricality. For each part of the law, you do. Right, but don't do the same kind of rubato the second time. Yes, it's a little bit irritating. Yes, for the listener. Something else. Good. I would change the pedal on the octave. Your body language to give them, da. You can also do a special pedaling, to show where the beat is through pedaling. No. on the beats.
In the
Look. Suddenly shift to pianissimo. Yes, it's more magical, don't you think? And bring out those accented appoggiaturas. That's quite beautiful, the opening of that. Wow, much. And be careful of the ba-ba. Yes, there, that was quite beautiful. Now you're changing the color. Playing it just from here. Yeah, but then perfect touch. The last eighth was not well focused in the sound, not well controlled. Then you hear the fa diez on the. Yeah. Perfect. There you go. I heard something spasmodic. Don't let that happen. Right? Just it. And again, the Schumann practice. We won't play it like that, but practice with those cross accents. That's just when you practice a little bit. Yeah, don't fall into the habit. Don't do it that way because it's ugly. But you know what I mean. Yeah. You're a musician. You'll find a way. Well, I would change the pedal on the fa because you're playing instead of one octave apart. It's two. And you find the right tone for the tenor. I like the way you bring it out. But then if you pedal. Just there. Yeah, a little bit more detail and the pedaling between do and si. That's it. That's it. Never give up on these little details. Listener will listen more to you. Yeah, go ahead. Again, change the 10th, the left hand. Change. Yes. There the chord is painful because you don't get the pain only with the interval of the sixth. There I would bring out as well the chord there, not to play it so soft just because of its accompaniment. Right there, because of the harmony. Yeah, just play from there again with it. So that's it. Yeah, there for the rhythm. Immediately. And not immediately. Bravo. That's good. Yeah, follow the shape of that line. Just play left hand, please. Just left hand, please. Don't make accents just to please the composer who writes this for sound. Just play naturally. Once again. You have to bring out the shape of the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important than the right hand. There. That's it. Yes. Even you could fiddle around with taking one, just in one pedal. Oh, sorry, what is that? Play. You play. No, I would try one pedal from here to there. Now change. Change in the middle. So here you have to be bigger than the piano. That's it. An orchestra. An orchestra. Be as free as you feel like here. You're the poet speaking here. Yeah, once again, play that. Change your sound and emotional outlook. Take time to. Well, what happens? simplify your movement. Right. You have to create a whole world in between. Lupu used to do that so wonderfully. I mean, he could create a whole world within a few seconds. It has to do also with the body language. Yeah. Don't do anything obvious. Nothing. That's it. So. I would say search for a color change. Don't do anything obvious like playing louder on that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't, but it has to be a change not only in the color but in the inner meaning. You have to undergo a transformation. Can you just play this for a few notes here? Well, maybe play that last few chords. Totally relaxed. Well, sing a little bit more the B flat this. Okay, and now play the next, but it's a different meaning. Well, it has to mean something to you, but you cannot, again, do anything obvious. It's very difficult, but you just have to feel it. Okay, you search for it at home, okay, when you practice. Don't think the whole meaning is only in the right hand, it's in the harmony and the way the harmony continues. Can you practice the left hand once by itself? In tempo, though, without waiting. And now the second. Yeah, so the mastery of you as a pianist, it's not only in the right hand, it's not only the left hand, it's the way it combines. Yes. Something, whether it's, you're lost in the universe, and then you're searching for something, and it has to mean something to you. But go on. When you practice it, yes, that's it. Yes, this note is different from before. That would have been F sharp. Yes, here it's an F. I'm sure many people misread this. The ending, please. Maybe take it from the beginning. Bye. Sorry. Yada. That's it. I'll tell you the funny story. Last time when you came to our house of Casals.
No.
Going to Marlborough Festival of Serkin in 1973. It was shortly before he died. And he wanted to listen to Jeffrey Solo, the cellist, and David Gollop, my good friend, American pianist, great American pianist who died at the age of 50, tragically. He was such a great pianist and musician. And he wanted to hear them, Casals wanted to hear them playing the second Brahms sonata. Mm-hmm. And he hadn't touched the cello probably in 10 years. But he wasn't happy with the way Jeffrey played it. Yada! Jeffrey, yada, yada. As if it's Maria from West Side Story. And Casals stops and the first bar says, repeats. Yada! Lolo! 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 Yes. And Jeffrey didn't feel it that way. He felt it more romantically, more expansively. He never could get, during 20 minutes, they couldn't get past the first 4 bars. And Casals grabs the cello and plays the whole sonata through with David. Well, probably he was a bit out of tune. He hadn't practiced in 10 years. And the great master of being in tune, right? But that's not the end of the story. Marlborough ended, David made his way down to Tanglewood, and who's there but Casals conducting the Boston Symphony, Beethoven 5th Symphony. David goes to rehearsal. And Casals lifts his baton, pa-pa-pa-pa, but out comes pa-pa-pa-pa. They slowed up naturally, as with almost every other conductor. Casals go, no, 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 no. So, para-yam, para-yam. Change your attitude. You may need a little time to do that. That's an 8th note. You know, when you play this through, allow yourself to. Yeah, I think you played too soon. I had the intention also to do, but it's not that, is it? I'm too soft on that second chord. Now I'm going to pay for it. Yes. Right? One has to make a design all the time in your practicing. Anyway, bravo, bravo, bravo. Until well, there's obviously always much more to a great piece like this than one can possibly say, especially in a circumscribed time of just a couple of hours. So, you know. But, okay. I look forward to hearing you another time.